I feel like I'm in an AC/DC concert right now.
I'll tell you, if this doesn't sound loud to you guys out there in TV land, it sure does to us. But we'll try to work through this. We might start playing air guitar after a while. What the heck, Mike? But the Colonials get set to take on the Chelmsford Lions, and we'll be right back after this word from our pregame sponsor, Acton Pharmacy.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy at 563 Mass Ave in West Acton. We offer prescriptions, medical supplies, homeopathic remedies, vitamins, and delivery service. Our new state-of-the-art clean room allows us to provide compounded medications for patients who require a customized dose or a drug that's not commercially available. Don't let football season turn into a flu season at your home. Come into Acton Pharmacy and get your flu shots and all your medication needs.
Welcome back to Acton TV Sports coverage of Colonials football. Now it's time for the Acton Pharmacy pregame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Last week, the Colonials, 2-2 now, lost a tough one to a supercharged Newton South team, 32-28. And I wasn't there for that one, Mark. I'm going to thank Hank.
It was a tough one.
Woo! But I'll tell you, Austin Burton with 419 yards passing. The 2-2 Lions just lost a shootout to Andover, so we have the makings of another great playoff game. Now I can lower my voice.
We can actually hear ourselves now.
This is crazy, but Mark, another big game between these two teams, and boy, we've seen some dandies over the years. AB's a little banged up on the offensive and defensive line, but the coaches have made adjustments, and kids are going to step up for this big-time game. And Chelmsford's big up front, Mark, so I don't know how that's going to make up here in this game.
They're enormous. They are every single year. They're so big.
And but I like the subplot to the story, Mark, in that regard. And we got a lot of things going on here. We got this great rivalry of Chelmsford and AB. We got the injuries and who steps up. We got the tiebreaker analysis that I know you're going to get out your calculator for. And we got a lot of things going on. Talk to me, Mark.
Okay, well, Coach Rich from Chelmsford in his 19th year says that there's no greater non-league rivalry than Acton-Boxborough and Chelmsford. And having been to so many of these games, Tim, I completely agree with him.
I agree.
There's nothing like an AB-Chelmsford game, and these games over the years have had the strangest, weirdest things happen, great finishes, and just tremendous football. And each team this year is coming in at 2-2. Chelmsford has really been kind of underachieving. They lost their first game to Tewksbury 17-0. Then they went and beat Westford 31-0. And they went to Billerica, that's winless, and they were down 12-0 at halftime and just came back with 2 touchdowns to win that game. And like you said, last week, there was over 1,000 yards of total offense, so it was crazy. And one thing that Andover had last week was 6 plays of over 57 yards. So Chelmsford was really vulnerable to the big play offense. And they've got their 4th-year starter, number 8, Jack Hampsmith, who is really a dual threat. Last week, he passed for over 200 yards, and he ran for almost 200 yards. So he's a good one, Tim.
He's a great one.
And they got Nick Philippon in the backfield. He started out at end first game. It didn't work out. Since they put him in the backfield, their offense has really been humming. And Tim, I do want to talk a little bit about this absolute Byzantine labyrinth of a tiebreaker system right now.
And I want to say, first of all, before you get into that, Mark, this is like the 27th edition of the tiebreaker series for my partner, Mark Stein. So take it away there,
Well, I spent the whole week trying to figure this out. I did call Dr. Stephen Hawking, probably the most brilliant man in the world. I went over the tiebreaker scenario with him. I invited him here, and he said he was going to stick to the black hole. So let me try to explain the tiebreaker. We do have a graphic that will indicate the tiebreaker. Forget the power rankings because the DCL has decided to go with the first and second teams. And if you look at the three-way tie, it's very, very strange because what happens is that the team with the worst point differential gets eliminated, and then it goes head-to-head with the other two. And this could lead to a very crazy scenario in the Lincoln-Sudbury game because Newton South beat us by 4 points, but Newton South lost to Lincoln-Sudbury by 21 points, so they've got a differential of -17. So we have to, in order to get the DCL title with a three-way tiebreaker, we've got to beat Lincoln-Sudbury, but make sure that we don't beat them by more than 17 points. And my head, like, you know, what Lewis Black would say, my head was just blowing, you know, crazy.
And Mark, I know you called the MIAA directly.
I did. I spoke with Nathan at the MIAA, and I said, could you please explain this to me? And he said, I'll get right back to you. And I was on hold for 15 minutes. I think that they were having like a board meeting to try to figure this out. But anyway, it's going to be a great game. It's always a great rivalry. And tonight we play Chelmsford. We don't play Lincoln-Sudbury.
I agree. So again, you know, big rivalry. I love the point that says it might be the greatest non-divisional rivalry in Massachusetts high school football. I buy that.
Absolutely.
I would pay big time for these great games of the past and everything else. So with that,
what do you say? Hey, let's play some football.
This has been the Acton Pharmacy pregame show.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy at 563 Mass Ave in West Acton. We offer prescriptions, medical supplies, homeopathic remedies, vitamins, and delivery service. Our new state-of-the-art clean room allows us to provide compounded medications for patients who require a customized dose or a drug that's not commercially available. Don't let football season turn into a flu season at your home. Come into Acton Pharmacy and get your flu shots and all your medication needs.
Today's game has been brought to you by Gallant Insurance, the Steinberg Lally Charitable Foundation, Harsip and Stewart Family Law, Shire, Caton and Epstein PC, Post Road Carpet and Water, and by these fine sponsors.
Here we go, Mark. It's a beautiful night here with one of our favorite rivalries of all time as AB gets set to kick off to Philippon and Levesque back there. Philippon with great speed, and it's a short kick, and quickly covered by AB. First and 10 for the Lions on their own 33-yard line.
And as you said, Tim, this AB lineup is really banged up. The worst injury is Sean Cronowet, who had an ACL tear last week, and that's a huge loss for Sean, a huge loss for AB. He's getting a second opinion, and there's a slim possibility. There was no medial collateral tear. There's a slim possibility that he may be back playing in a brace later in the season, but that's unlikely. But that's a huge loss at center for AB.
Wish him the very best. Jack Campsmith at quarterback. Watch Nick Philippon. It's play action. Campsmith looks to run. He's tackled for a loss for the Colonials, a 3-yard loss.
And that's Gabe Cormier and Jack Hogarth on the stop there.
Number 8, Jack Campsmith.
Pretty good spot for the Lions.
Tackle on the play,
ball
number
spotted on
32,
the
Gabe
31.
And the scouting report looks for Campsmith to roll out a lot and has really cautioned the AB defenders not to overcommit. Wait till he crosses the line of scrimmage for your contain.
You see all sorts of different formations for the Lions. Not very many plays, but they line up double wide out. Back to pass, goes Chelmsford. He looks over for a middle screen, and it's complete with good blocking downfield. He gets out in the open, one man a beat, and he's taken down by what looks like J.T. Kelly.
McCarthy, yeah.
Philippon showing his speed.
Yeah,
Here's the replay there, Mark.
Great screen.
You'll see the middle screen. Plenty of time as he gets the ball off in the middle and then turns on the Jets with good blocking downfield by the Lions.
And a good stop by McCarthy, and they're on the 37-yard line.
Is that McCarthy? Sorry, yeah, that was McCarthy. It's a long way. The lighting on this field always has its shadows. I formation, triple I formation, a classic Chelmsford formation here, and they give it to Philippon in the back. Good
stop.
Good stop, no gain.
To number 13, Nick Philippon. Tackle made by number 33, Kyle Tobin.
Kyle Tobin with the tackle. Chelmsford used to run that against us at Pop Warner. Remember that? And we ran it back at them with good results. It's like, okay, hold on.
Almost seemed like these two teams are just joined at the hip and have been for years. Great rivalry, a lot of respect between these two teams.
Triple I again, AB with a 6-1.
Yeah, they're going to go a lot of 6-1 tonight.
There it is, play action pass. Chelmsford looks to run, and he does, and he's met by Hogard and company.
And that's exactly what they're talking about, is not to overcommit and to just hold your place. You had Hogard and Murray just holding, and there's
on the run.
3rd and 7 right
tackle,
now.
number 44, Jack Hogard.
But Camp Smith is always a threat. He's also their punter, and that makes defending the punt very crucial too, because he can always fake punt. 3rd down.
Trips right. Chelmsford looking back to pass again, throws the ball over the middle. It's complete, plenty of room. Complete to number 3, I believe. Is that right?
No, that's I think that's Nick Cardamouche.
Pass complete to number
Nick
5,
Matt Quartermont Jr.
Tackle made by number
Here's the play here. Watch this. Plenty of room. Good throw. Little drops into that hook zone.
Yeah,
An easy completion.
He found the perfect seam in the zone there, and nobody was in 3 yards of him. 1st down.
Flanker formation with the trips to the backfield, and Philippon takes it up the middle for about 3 yards.
Ball's carried by number 13.
The
Nick
classic
Philippon.
Chelmsford drive, Mark, in that, there's not a lot of flash, but when you look at it, they're making a lot of progress down the field, just about in the red zone.
Yeah, but we're holding them on the running attack. They've been really hurting us with the pass. We've got Pete Raskowskis in there, and he's banged up too. Everybody. Kevin Kai is hurt. This is a real, just kind of putting it together tonight the best they can.
2nd and 8. Play action again. Chelmsford with the play action and complete. And
pass complete to number 3, Mike Russo.
Yeah, Mike Russo on the stop.
Mike
on
Russo.
the carry.
Here's the play here. You see a nice play action, gets the results. Russo slips out, takes it, powers his way down the sideline for a 1st and goal at the 9.
Chelmsford 1st and 10 on the 9.
Okay, they just called 1st and 10 on the 9. I don't think you can do that.
I don't think so. That's as bad as the MIA rules.
It's 1st and 9 on the 9 here. Let's go.
Lions
Let's see if we can stop them.
Overload left and reset the tight end. It's Philippon trying to bounce out, and he breaks the tackle and is heading for the corner.
He's about the 1-2.
And
Hey,
it's
made it.
touchdown.
Made it in. Look at that speed to the edge. Philippon he's a classic scat back. Now we take a look at that replay. He gets the edge, and he just eludes one tackle, makes it, hits the pylon right at the end of the play, and Chelmsford draws first blood here, 6-0. Many times Chelmsford will go for 2 points. Let's see if they go for 2 or they kick here.
And they're going for 2.
They're going for 2.
Sampson rolls out and is under pressure, but slides and bops and there.
Finally
and
got
it's
him.
Down.
About a 6 AB player, so that's an important stop. 6-0, Chelmsford.
Here's the replay here. You see Chelmsford, his elusiveness, but the tenacity of the AB Colonials take him down. No conversion there in a classic beginning to these rivalry games. You always see an odd score on the board here.
Well, what you've seen in that first drive is we've been able to stop them off tackle, but once Camp Smith takes off with the ball, once he starts rolling, that just opens up the whole field, and Camp Smith's got enough speed to gain the edge too. So it's almost you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't with against the Chelmsford offense.
It really is.
And they had about 500 yards of offense last week.
Number 22, Kevin Harris.
Dylan Caldwell, JT Kelly. And on the far side it is
Jack Hogarth, I
Jack
think.
Hogarth,
Yeah.
I believe,
Connor Cates is out. He's not playing today, so either JT Kelly or Pete Raskaskis is going to
kick it to Hogarth on a bounce, it looks like, and he picks it up. Gets a little bit of room up the middle and is covered up at the 27, 28.
It might be Liam Murray. Yeah, I'm sorry. It was Liam Murray. I
yeah.
saw the 4 there at the end. It's kind of hard to see. This field looks like there's a little bit of snow on it. It looks
it's always
looks
shadows.
frosty.
I mean, the worst lit field in the DCL is Waltham.
Waltham,
Waltham, you can't see anything.
You need an infrared glasses for Waltham. All right, Hogarth. Split out right. Let's see if they go to the air on the first play here. They're putting almost 11 in the box here.
Yeah, classic Chelmsford. And we run at Delaware up the middle and turns up for about 4 yards. Good start for the Colonials.
Okay, you got
pass carried by number 29, JT Kelly.
Big Pete Raskaskis now is going to have the center duties. And Tim, I think that's the toughest position to just walk in cold is center, because that center snap is so important. And Pete did a really good job last week.
We run at Delaware the other way, cuts up the seam and another 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 2.
Number 29, JT Kelly with a run. Brought down by number 3, Mike Russo.
All JT did last week was score 3 touchdowns and run for about 125 yards. He's got 8 TDs for the season so far.
Boy, this team has run more Delawares than any other AB team that I can remember. All right, this time a power up the middle, and looks like enough with the forward motion.
He's got it. He's got it. That's a first down.
Yep, and they move the sticks.
That was a big play there, Tim. You know, for so early in the first quarter. Well, it's not that early. We're actually more than halfway through.
There's
the
a
first
replay
quarter.
on that run.
Pass carried by number 32, Gabe Cormier.
Okay, Cormier just making that yardage, and once again, we talked so much about Gabe making that extra yard at the end of the play, and he needed that. All right, we got Dylan Caldwell split out right.
Jack Maddox on the other side, and it's
we got a false start.
Yep. Looks like a 24 buck was in the making there, and they'll march it off.
Just a little bit over anxious on that play, so it'll be 1st and 15 from the 35. I can't say too much about the play of Andy Dickinson last week, taking over for Griffin Bowden, who was out again this week. Andy Dickinson at guard just had a tremendous game.
1st and 15. Back to pass is Cotter, and it is incomplete. Intended for Jack Maddox.
Pass intended for number 9, Jack Maddox is incomplete.
Yeah, Maddox getting a start now.
Number 14, Kevin Jew.
And we look for Harry Tripp in the line too here. They're going to be doing a lot of mixing and matching in the O-line tonight.
quick inside handoff there, and nothing there as the Lions adjusting on defense, making it 3rd and 15 now on the Colonial 35.
Ball carried by number 29, J.T. Kelly. Stopped by number 3, Mike Russo.
J.T. Kelly with the run.
Now I'm really confused because I see it looks like a 76, doesn't there? Right there?
Yes.
That's Sean Cronowitz's number. It's not Sean.
There's a little bit of pressure there as Cotter gets cut down in a blitz as it was not covered. Free all the way from the end. You'll see Chelmsford on the blitz there.
Yeah, look at that. He came in right from the corner, and he was untouched in that corner. He just timed that blitz perfectly. And now let's see who's going to be kicking, whether it's going to be J.T. Kelly or Raskaskis. And somebody's wearing number 76. I don't know who it is.
Josh Chevrolet back deep for the Lions. And they'll get the ball in good field position.
And J.T. Kelly also gives you that that run threat. Certainly not in this situation.
An end over end kick, and it's going to get a good old-fashioned
roll.
AB roll.
Oh, that's an NFL average right there. That's got to be good for about 48 yards.
Just about to the Lions 20, call it the 21, 1st and 10. What a great special teams play.
You put Lions back on the 20 from that field position. That's a good thing. All right, let's see if we can adjust here.
The Lions, you know, as you change a lot of personnel play to play situationally.
They run a lot of formations, Tim, but they don't run a lot of plays. They like a lot of drag routes. They've always tried to kind of beat AB long, and a couple teams have done that. Newton South and Natick have done that. I was surprised that they didn't go for everything on the first series of the game like Newton South and Natick.
Up the middle for about 4 or 5 yards.
Well, I thought that was going for a lot more, Tim. I thought he was going to be off to the races.
Well,
good
really
stop on that play.
They present a tough
Pass
challenge.
handed to number 13, Nick Philippon.
Because with the run threat, you really can't double cover a lot of receivers out there.
Philippon's averaging around 4 yards in the air.
Okay, they've got a number 1 coming in. We don't even have him on our roster.
Classic Chelmsford.
Yeah, Chelmsford with 178 players. It looks like half the town is right in front of us on the sidelines.
Right,
That's a
little quick
lateral.
out hitch, and it's going to be a counter.
Okay, they got him. Philippon goes nowhere, and it's hard to say which AB player didn't tackle him.
Pass complete to number 13, Nick Philippon.
That was not a forward pass. Let's take a look at that. That is a lateral.
And it looks like I'm not sure it was a planned counter run there.
I don't know. It almost looks a little bit like a busted play in a way.
Also on the play, number 15, Kevin Kai.
All right, 3rd and long. Time for a stop.
All right, play action. Chelmsford back to pass, throws out to the flat.
It's no good. It's dropped, and I'll tell you, that was a great pass.
Pass intended for number 5, Matt Quartermash, is incomplete.
And Quartermash had it right at the yard marker. It was a perfect route run by Quartermash, but he just dropped the ball, and now it's 4th down, and we're going to get good field position.
Good end-over-end kick. Dylan Caldwell.
Oh, that's a
covers
little
it
late hit there.
42 or 43. It
Punted
did look
down by
like.
number 7, Dylan Caldwell.
Well, they could have easily called a personal foul on that play.
You see this late hit on this replay. If they
Take a look at Dylan. Dylan doesn't make a good catch on it. And then he's down, and then way after the play. Well, still got good field position at the about the 43-yard line. Oh, looked like another false start.
Play
but they
action.
didn't call it.
Cotter back pass, and it's intended to Caldwell and then Hogarth.
Number 11, Matt
Complete
Cotter's
as they
pass
flood the
intended for number
zone.
7,
A lot of
Dylan
Lions
Caldwell
in that
is
zone with
incomplete.
them there, Mark.
It looked like the ball just floated just a little bit on Caldwell, and we might have gotten away with a false start there. 2nd and 10.
Yep, you see that. Cotter putting the ball just a little high.
It's a really crisp night tonight.
Delaware again, and nothing there.
Oh, yeah, that.
Just too many Lions.
Yeah, that's
They have
number
a-
79. That's Hansberry. They're one of their 7
Ball
co-captains.
carried by number 29,
Huge
JT
guy.
Kelly.
Huge guy, and he's really the
Tackles made by number
rock of their
27
defense, number
26,
79.
Evan Fletcher.
And he's their biggest guy, too. Got 2 big guys, 77 and 79.
Also on the play, number 79, Jack Hansberry.
All right, we're at a 3rd and long.
Jack Hansberry's mom is right in front of us here. Cotter with under pressure, a little throwback screen to Cotter. He's got some room, and he's got a 1st down. He's still alive across the 40 to the 39-yard line of the Lions.
Well, that's a matter of adjusting.
JT Kelly.
That is perfect adjustment because they were looking once
Watch.
again. They were looking for that corner blitz. They got the corner blitz, but they were perfectly set up for a screen, and no blocking was even necessary because there was nobody close to JT Kelly. And that's the end of the 1st quarter. 1 score, 6-0 Lions.
What a fast quarter that was, Mark. And the temperature's
And the
dropping
score at the
pretty
end of
fast.
the 1st quarter, Chelmsford 6, Acton Boxborough 0.
As we said, we don't want to look ahead past this game. We're certainly not hoping that the Colonials aren't looking ahead. But next week's game at Lincoln Sudbury is going to be absolutely the game of the season for AB, because that's really going to determine what's going to happen in the DCL. They've got 2 more DCL games. They've got Lincoln Sudbury next week, and then their last DCL game is against Waltham. Waltham got shut out by Westford 23-0 last week. Anything can happen with high school football, but it looks like it could be Lincoln Sudbury, Newton South, and AB really in the mix, and that could bring up that crazy tiebreaker.
Counter, and
It's Chelmsford
fumble
ball.
looks like Chelmsford ball.
Yeah, it looks like the handoff. That exchange
Fumbles recovered by number 3, Mike Russo.
between Cotter and Cormier
See if
just
you can
was
see
a
the
little
ball
rough.
Pop out here.
Take
Very
a look
quick
at that.
Play.
Yeah, that was a quick hitter, and Chelmsford ball. That's been killing us all year. We could be undefeated right now, Tim. We're not for 2 plays where we had the ball toward the end of the game and the lead, and fumbled both times. Could be 4-0.
All right, up the middle goes Philbon for about 5 yards. Good
Yeah, that was a
blocking
good
up
push.
front.
Number 13, Nick Philippon.
Good push.
Brought down by number 56, Mark Chuddick.
Yeah, Mark Chuddick also played a very good game last week. And we've got these sophomores now coming up, you know, sometimes by necessity because of our depth issues. And Chuddick played very well last week.
Philbon bounces out and gets another couple.
Wow.
Very quick.
Number 13, Nick Philippon with the run. Brought down by number 44, Jack Hogard.
All right, this comes to a 3rd and short. It's about a 3rd and 2 right now. And it does not appear to be 4-down territory here. They're still on the Chelmsford side of the field. Watch for the roll. No, he's going straight. Does a Tom Brady.
Sneak and gets 7 yards out of that sneak. Goes
Ball's
Cam.
carried by number 8, Jack Chelmsford.
Well, as I just said, watch for the roll. That
On
was
the
probably
tackle,
the
number
last
11,
thing that they
Matt
were
Carter.
looking for.
Watch
You
this
take a look
big
at this.
push out of Chelmsford here. As they
Yeah,
get, well, the
he just
student
did
body
great.
up the
What
middle.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What he
the
did, he
Boosters
just
invite
found,
you
he
to
just
stop by
found
their
his
snack
opening
shack,
and went right through it.
where you can pick up homemade pasta, chili, homemade meatball subs. They also have jumbo hot dogs, pretzels, fried dough, and churros.
Play action. Chelmsford looking deep.
Oh,
What a great defensive play.
oh,
Wow.
he was right
Jack,
there
Nick
all the
McCarthy.
way. McCarthy.
That's the way to play it.
Let's take a look. If we can get that on replay, you can watch McCarthy. That was perfect defensive position
Jack
by
Chelmsford's
McCarthy.
pass intended for number 5, Matt Quartermach.
When he
Broken up
brought
on the
that
play
up,
by number
McCarthy
23, Nick McCarthy.
did not have his back to the ball. He had his head right looking at the quarterback, and perfect defense.
And by the way, did you see that camera work by our crew in that
Excellent,
play?
excellent
Unbelievable.
crew.
There it is.
Good stop once
Philpon
again.
there about 4 or
Okay.
5 yards, but we're keeping him
Very good
contained.
stop by
Number 13,
J.T.
Nick
Kelly.
Philippon with the carry. Brought down by number 9, Jack Maddox, and number 29, J.T. Kelly.
All right, 3rd down, 5 yards, about 3rd and about 5. Yep.
Lions stay with their triple I, double tight end flanker. Play action. Chelmsford looks to roll out, and he takes the ball, and he's short.
He stopped. Great play by Liam Murray and J.T. Kelly, containing Camp Smith, and now they're 4th down, 4th and about 4th
Number 8,
and
Jack
4.
Cam Smith with the carry. On the tackle, number 44, Jack Hogard.
Now you look for the roll.
It's a chess match here, Mark.
We've got Matt Lepresti coming into the game. They haven't done anything with Jay Lepresti, his brother, with number 10 yet.
Up the middle, Philippon, and
He's
is good
got it.
enough. Yeah, he's got it.
Ball is to number 13, Nick Philippon for the run.
He's got it by about a foot or so. They might even no, they're not going to measure.
Watch the spot on this ball there, Mark. Here goes Philippon up the middle, running low. Looks like he's got plenty.
Okay, we've got to defend 4 downs now on the 34-yard line. And Cardamosh is coming into the game.
The Chelmsford's really controlled the game from a time of possession point of view here. 7:22 to go in the first half.
Well, they had almost a 9-minute possession against Westford.
There's the counter up the middle, and a lot of hard hitting going on as they run up the middle with the fullback.
And Nick LeBeau,
Ball's carried by
really,
number 47,
Nick
Dylan
took
McClure.
a lot of punishment on that, but just stood his ground and stood him up.
McClure. Second
Okay,
and
they've
about
got that
7.
big tight end,
8.
Dale Driscoll, in 6'5", 230 pounds.
Philippon gets a little bit of an angle,
Oh,
but he's
yes.
cut down by the Colonials.
Oh, Jack Hoggard. If we could take a look at that. If he'd gotten by Jack, I think he'd be going
On the tackle, number
for the
33,
distance here.
Kyle
Take a look
Tobin,
at
and
this.
number 44,
He bounces
Jack
out,
Owen.
and Jack just gets him. There were others coming to his aid, but by that point, he might have been through that group, and now it's 3rd and 6.
Play action. And it's complete.
Great pass. Great throw by Camp Smith, right on the money to Cardamouche.
Jack Smith's pass complete to number 5, Matt Quartermarsh.
Cardamouche,
Watch the
look at
throw.
that.
This throw's
Great
got a lot
throw.
on
Look
it.
at that. Look at the mustard on that
the
throw.
play made by number 23, Nick McCarthy.
No question about it. McCarthy had good coverage on it, but the throw was too good. And the ball's on the 20-yard line. We got a timeout right now. Timeout AB, I think.
It's a good call by the AB coaches.
Oh, you've got that
Critical point of the game.
big Chelmsford line. You know, they go 240, 270, and they just like to wear people down. That's what they did against Westford. And it's hard to believe that they had such a tough game against Billerica, where they had to come from behind. Billerica hasn't won a game yet, so they've been not very consistent. They've been trying to find their game. But we've played, I tell you, it seems like every quarterback we face is a really talented quarterback this season.
Chelmsford is 5 of 7 for 62 yards.
Okay, Camp Smith, Will Henry, stat man, extraordinaire. Just told me Camp Smith is 5 for 7 for 62 yards. Very accurate passing.
Look at this. Load right. And Philippon gets get to the edge and drag down.
Kyle Tobin.
Kyle Tobin's having a
Pass
heck of
by
a
number
game.
13, Nick Philippon. Brought down by
That's
number
his 4th
33,
tackle.
Kyle Tobin.
5:21 to go again. Let's watch Kyle Tobin here close the gap.
Take a look at
the
that.
pursuit. Gets out there, runs,
Oh,
dives, drags
just gets
down.
him by his ankle there. They were talking about some contained blitzes here.
Philippon
Oh, they got
is
him.
well covered. The Colonials now adjusting.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Kevin Kai really sealed the left-hand side there. Take a look at this play. Take a look at Kevin Kai, number 50.
Nick Philippon with the carry.
Basically giving him no place to go. And 3rd and long. And we got another timeout. This time it's timeout Chelmsford. And they got to figure out what to do. And as we say all the time, just a game of adjustments, one way and the other. Oh, Tim, you missed a quarterback last week in this Austin Burton. I mean, he looked like the real deal.
And his dad played for Northwestern, right?
Yeah, Steve Burton, who's a Channel 4 sports reporter, played quarterback at Northwestern. And of course, his grandfather, Lon Burton, Patriot All-Star, a great football player. But this kid is started in his freshman year, and you know we've got to face him for 2 more years.
Wow. Chelmsford looks for the quick out. It's Philippon in space.
Oh, that's a block in the back. They
And
missed
no
a block in
flag.
the back on
Pass complete to
McCarthy.
number 13, Nick Philippon.
Oh,
Tackle made by number 48, Liam Murray.
take a look at that. Look at that. Look at that block. Look at that. Oh, they missed that one. And it's 4th and short now. They didn't get the first down.
4th and 1 on the 11.
Should be about 3rd and 18. Let's see if Camp Smith sneaks it again. He's going for it again. He's got second effort, and I think he's got it.
Ball carried by number 8,
Good second effort on the part of Camp Smith, and now it's 1st and goal. Look at this. Camp Smith, he looks like he stopped initially, and then he just makes that surge for the first down. And now all their options are open. 1st and goal from the 9.
Philippon zigs and zags his way to the 5.
Number 13, Nick Philippon with the run.
Good lateral
Tripped
quickness.
up by number 33, Kyle Tobin. Also on the tackle, number 44, Jack Hogard.
Philippon caught in the backfield.
McCarthy
Number 13, Nick Philippon.
really made that play.
Carrying.
Bring up 3rd down.
Third
On the
down.
tackle, number 52, Nick Clebeau.
Clebeau gets credit for the tackle, but McCarthy really came in on that and just wrapped him around. And it's 3rd down.
The Lions have had the ball, it must be for
Forever.
85-90% of this first half.
It feels like forever. 2 minutes to go in the first half.
All right, looks like a bootleg, a waggle here as Cam Smith cuts back and he's stopped
yes.
at the 2-yard line.
Looked like he might have some
Ball's
room
carried by
there.
number 8, Jack Cam Smith.
And we got another timeout now.
Here's the
In on
replay.
the
You'll see
tackle,
Cam Smith
44,
roll to his
Jack
left,
Hogard.
square his shoulders, looking for receiver. Wasn't open, double coverage, and Colonials rally to take Cam Smith down, a very elusive quarterback.
Okay, how many 4th downs have we seen Acton, Boxborough, and Chelmsford play from the 1 or 2 yard line? It seems like 100 plays
And they
have been just like this one. Now we got another timeout.
Timeout.
This is probably going to be an AB timeout.
it is, yep. And
Timeout.
Chelmsford
Acton
lines up
Boxborough.
in that triple I, and they've been playing that all first half. And I can guarantee you that as we go into the second half, no matter what happens here, Chelmsford will come out with a different offensive formation.
They do. They have
They
I
have a
think
first
they have
half,
more,
second half.
They have more formations than I think any team that I've seen.
But, really by design, that they always try to have the tale of 2 halves in their style. Every time we played them, since going back 15 years, they just really try to emphasize the adjustments that you make for them and change it up. So let's see
if
what
they
happens.
Take advantage of Camp Smith's mobility here and see if he rolls out. No.
It's Philippon over the middle. We stop him, it looks like. Let's see, the refs are running up.
1 foot line.
Ball's carried by number
The
13,
1
Nick
foot
Philippon.
line. We have stopped them.
And another classic.
Whoa.
Here's the play. You'll see, there's not a lot of room here as he cuts up the field. And
Great pursuit. Gang tackling. Right, look at that. The nose of the ball is just nudging the goal line right there.
All right.
Once again, you got to be
Here's
real
the-
careful right now. Look at that
play again.
replay.
Look at this cut up and
Wow.
this great pursuit. All right.
All right, we are in the shadow of our goalpost right now. That's the play. Just get a couple of yards just to
Ball's
be
carried by
able to
number
run your
11, Matt
play.
Potter.
137.
Let's see how many timeouts Chelmsford has, because if I were Chelmsford, I would use that timeout. But the clock is running right now, so I'm sure AB is in no hurry to get any plays off and be very happy to get into the locker room trailing 6-0. Really expected a lot more points, the way these teams have been putting up points. Oh, false start.
False start. Wow.
Well, the good news is that you can't bring them back 5 yards. It's only about a 1.5 yard penalty. And if I were AB, I would just have Matt do a couple of sneaks here, because the clock is still running.
And Chelmsford now takes a timeout, I would say. I'm not sure why they didn't use it last time.
Yeah, well, exactly right. Why didn't Chelmsford call a timeout with 1:20 to go? Okay, there. I'm not sure what the call is at this point.
Well, the Chelmsford, I believe they called timeout.
Yeah, it's timeout with 57 seconds. But from a coaching perspective, Tim, that timeout should have been called, 20 seconds ago. .57 seconds to go. 2nd and 8 from the 3 yard line for AB.
So, what does Chelmsford do? Do they blitz here?
Okay, this is the battle of the timeouts right now.
Chelmsford uses another timeout. He didn't like the lineup.
You know what? This reminds me of the last couple minutes of an NBA basketball game. The last 2 minutes takes about 2 hours. Boy, that big 79 hand spray. Doesn't he look like a classic Chelmsford football player?
Yeah.
So many, number 79, right in the middle of the line there. I've seen so many players like him coming from Chelmsford. Just growing big. That's it. Another sneak. That's the way to do it.
Timeout
And
now. Right away.
Timeout.
No way.
Yeah,
that
well,
doesn't make
okay.
any sense. Was he
Ball's
asleep?
carried by number 11, Matt Cotter.
They really lost some valuable time missing that first time out there. Well, Chelmsford's got a really rough road here to make the playoffs, Tim. If we talk about the league power rankings and all that, the power rankings are really just to determine at this point, who plays who in the playoffs. You have the power rankings, you have 8 teams. Number 1 power ranked team plays number 8 and 2 and 7 and so forth. But Chelmsford losing to Andover in a league game last week really put themselves just really behind the 8 ball, because they've got to play Lowell and Central Catholic, 2 of the top 5 teams right now in Eastern Massachusetts, and they have to win both those games to move on, and the likelihood of that happening is pretty slim.
Yeah, Division I football in Massachusetts is there's some big time competition.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Lincoln Sudbury to move up from. You mentioned it before the game, to move up from Division II to Division I, because they're a Division I team.
Absolutely. Doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Now what do we do now?
I think I'm going to just go get a pizza here while before we work the next play here. All right, 3rd down.
All right. Back to pass, and it is complete, but not enough.
Well, you got to wonder
Number
what
11, Matt Cotter's pass is complete to number 44, Jack Hogard.
you got to wonder what that was all about. And Chelmsford has another timeout, so they do stop it with 42 seconds to go. That was a short route. I'm not sure exactly what the thinking was with that, or whether Jack had to cut that route short. If you're going to pass, you've got to go for the sticks.
Unless they saw something, I really didn't notice whether or not the Chelmsford cornerbacks were biting. Just expecting run the whole time. There might have been something there, Mark, but I didn't see it. So this is another classic AB, we'll say this all game, maybe Chelmsford moment. The tension in the air. First half still 6-0 score, and you know, these plays where you could just cut the air with a knife is classic.
Now you're going to wonder, are they going to go for the block or are they going to go for the return with 42 seconds? They really, they're either out of timeouts, most likely out of timeouts at this point. Yeah, I think they've used all their timeouts.
They don't want to kick it short because Philippon's right there.
Well, the scouting report says do not kick it to number 13. So I think you're going to see a little rugby run by J.T. Kelly here, kicking toward the sidelines.
He gets it off,
exactly
and it's short.
Right. Well,
but nope, that's good. And number 7 takes it up.
That's Josh Everley on the return.
Josh Everley on the return.
All right, so they're certainly within striking distance here with Cam Smith's arm.
In on the tackle,
32
number 20,
seconds
AJ
to
Redmond.
go. I was going to say we haven't seen much from A.J. Redmond this half, but Tim, we haven't seen much from anybody because we just haven't run that many plays.
We've run maybe 8, 9, 10 plays, 12 at the most. So
now they don't really have him in the scouting report, but Del Driscoll is their 6'5" tight end, number 18.
there's Philippon in the slot. And back deep goes Chelmsford. He looks towards Philippon in the corner. And it is touchdown.
That's a dagger to the heart, Tim.
Well, you knew when Philippon lined up in that slot, Mark, you knew you had to.
Well, Philippon started out this season, as we said, as a wide receiver. And he's got 2 AB defenders on him. And that pass couldn't have been thrown any better. That's the only place that Philippon could have made that reception. That pass had to be absolutely perfect. And we have just been burned by some very good quarterback play.
For the touchdown.
It was an excellent pass. And the Lions go up 12-0 with 23 seconds to go, and they're going for 2. They reset the tight end. Cam Smith rolls out, and it is complete. So it's the Lions 14 and the Colonials nothing after a half of football. We got 23 seconds to go. Here you go. Watch this play there, Mark.
Complete to number 5, Matt Kodemarch for the 2-point conversion.
Rolls out. Good drag pattern.
Yeah, that's what they do. They just do a lot of drag patterns. Just go out and go toward the sideline.
He has a receiving and a rushing touchdown.
Okay, Philippon with both touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving.
45 yards on 14 carries and 66 yards and 3 catches.
All right, Philippon with about 110 yards of total offense. He had about 300 yards of total offense last week. And we get this kickoff, and we get the good news is that we get the second half kickoff. So at least we get the ball, Tim.
Number 23, Nick McCarthy.
They can't take that away from us.
Number 48, Liam Murray back to receive.
Liam Murray, McCarthy, and J.T. Kelly, and it's a short kick. And McCarthy takes it across to 30. And mark his forward motion at the 31 with 18 seconds to go.
Okay,
Kicks
so
back by number 23, Nick McCarthy.
take a knee one time and go into halftime and regroup. And you don't want to make excuses, Tim, but you know the injuries. Been talking with Coach Gallant all week, and every day it was this kid is injured, this kid is injured, and even the ones who are playing right now, there are 3 or 4 players that are just not even close to 100%.
All right, to Delaware, to A.J. Redmond for about 3 or 4 yards, and that should be the half.
Number 20, A.J. Redmond with the carry. Brought down by number 9, Alex Palermo.
All right, Tim. Tim, the good news is that we have another half of football to play. We can come back, we can regroup. We're down a couple of scores, and we get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. Chelmsford is really, you can tell, they are really amped up for this game. AB is just, as we said, when your athletic trainer, Mr. C, is the most important person on your team during the week, you know that you have issues.
You're absolutely right, Mark. It's been a tough week. I think AB came out a little bit flat, I'd say, and this is a game of adjustments, and boy, over the years, we've seen some great adjustments between these two coaches. So I'd look for AB to come out the second half with a little bit more, skip in their step and cadence around their offensive scheme to really go after it. That's what I see from AB.
Well, hopefully it's going to be a tale of two halves, and we have the second half coming right up.
All right, that's going to do it for first half action. We'll be right back after this quick break with the Statman player comparison brought to you by Shire, Caton, and Epstein.
You make me wear my bike helmet.
Taught me never to run with scissors.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
All right, welcome back. Mark, it's time for our Statman halftime player comparison brought to you by Shire, Caton, and Epstein. Take it away.
Okay, for the Colonials, we have run, I think, about 12 plays all quarter, all half. Matt Carter's 2 for 4 for 20 yards. JT Kelly, only 4 carries for 8 yards, and that tells a lot about the tail of the first half. And JT with 1 reception for 15 yards. Now Cam Smith, on the other hand, has been extremely efficient. He's 6 for 8 for 97 yards, including that beautiful bomb to Philippon right at the end of the first half. And Philippon has got 14 rushes for 45 yards, 1 TD, and he's also got a couple of receptions for 1 TD. But you can just see by looking at these stats the real disparity in that first half. And I think the important thing is, number one, for us to control the line of scrimmage, but also not to give up the ball. This is becoming a really recurring theme right now, is that we're our own worst enemy when it comes to ball control. So
I agree,
that's what we got to work on.
And we got to get into a rhythm. I mean, you really need a rhythm to play football, and we really haven't gotten to a rhythm all first half. So, that's a good segue to, just getting back and reviewing some highlights. So we'll be right back with highlights from the first half and second half kickoff right after this.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back. Let's quickly take a look at some key plays from the first half, Mark. And here we go. That first play, you'll see the handoff to Philippon as he shows his speed and jets out to the outside and just leaps across the pylon there for a touchdown.
With his left hand. He got the pylon with his left hand. And now on the two-point conversion, Cam Smith gets absolutely corralled. They do not like to kick extra points, so that was a two-pointer right after the first touchdown.
You see Cam Smith now go back and looking long. He throws a really hot pass over the right hash, complete.
Now here's that great stuff, that great goal line stand right at the 1-foot line, and at that point you felt like you were going in with a 6-point deficit.
Philippon lined up in the slot here, and he said, oh boy, and that was just a beautiful pass by Cam Smith to Philippon for 6.
Wow, that's a great pass. You got to give it to Cam Smith and Philippon. That wasn't bad defense on that play, just a perfect pass. So we got to put it together in the second half, Tim.
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be an interesting second half here. The temperature's crashing down again. Another cold night, Mark, but I think it's going to be a hot second half for the Colonials.
Let's hope so.
You make me wear my bike helmet.
Taught me never to run with scissors.
And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
All right, here we go, Mark. Second half. And 14-0.
All right, we got Dylan Caldwell back. A new half, a new beginning here.
A new beginning. And it's a short kick. Caldwell takes it on the 25 and gets a seam up to the 37-yard line.
All right, that's a good rush by Caldwell. Good field position. And let's get a little energy. And I was looking over the sidelines and the number of Chelmsford players. It looks like a Division III college sideline compared to AB. Small team this year for AB.
That's like Archie times 3.
Kyle Tobin.
Flex for the AB. And A.J. Redmond gets about 2 or 3 yards.
Looks to me like they may be just going to the flex and power plays here and see if they can just really run it against Chelmsford to start here.
Short slot. We run a Delaware with AJ. He bounces out and cuts, and maybe a yard or two. AJ, more of a north-south runner, Mark. Typically doesn't really run that play.
Number 20, AJ Redmond on the carry.
Yeah, I think that's the first time that I've really seen AJ go wide.
Number 99, Nick Spinelli.
Okay, Jack Maddox. You start. Offense.
3rd and 5, maybe a little longer, maybe 6. See AJ Redmond as a wingback. Double wing. Dylan Caldwell on the edge, cuts up through the slot. And
doesn't get it.
Doesn't get
on
enough.
The fly. Dylan Caldwell, there was a little seam there, but that closed very quickly. And you have to believe that AB is going to go for it here on 4th down in their own territory. You don't want to give it to Chelmsford. You got 2 yards to make a 1st down. And it's first gut check here in the second half.
Another big moment. That's a long one. For
I
AB.
didn't call it a 1. I called it a short 2.
Flex. Back to pass is Matt Cotter.
Oh,
he looks for the run to the sticks, and he gets across for a 1st down on his own keeper.
Oh, Matt Cotter made a great play on that to make the 1st down, but he had Jack Hogarth 5 yards behind the defender there, right in the center of the field. But that's a 1st down. A 1st down is a 1st down. You take it, you keep possession, and you're marching to Chelmsford territory now.
Run at midfield, overload left, and this time it's flex. And there you go, A.J. Redmond with what he wants. He turns on the Jets off the flex and goes to the 25-yard line on the Lions. No flags on the field. I saw a little bit of movement there, but we're
all right, let's take a look at this, because this is A.J. Redmond expanding his repertoire. Usually you see him going right up the middle. This way he goes to the left. Good strides. Look at those strides. Good gain up to the 25-yard line.
With that carry, Redmond is averaging 10 yards a carry. 3 carries.
Flex right. AJ off the flex, up off tackle. And,
not a bad. I think they gained about 4 yards on it.
Tackle made by number
Oh, they gave
79,
him
Jack
three
Hansberry.
yards. Hansberry again on the stop. He's a big load. He's like their Vince Wilfork there in the
He is
the
a big
middle of
kid.
the line.
His mom's right here. Proud mama. Very
we
proud mama.
got Jack Campsmith's mom and Hansberry's mom right there.
Absolutely. With their T-shirts, captain's
Yeah,
mom
captain's
on the
mom.
back.
All right,
That's
second
great.
down.
Look at this. I left, overload left for the AB. Very unusual formation, and they call it timeout.
And, you know, it might have been so unusual that it was not the right formation, Tim.
Yeah.
Timeout, Acton Boxborough.
I'm not sure if I've seen that. All right, we're seeing we're seeing more energy here. You look at the this looks like the Patriots drive, that first drive against Cincinnati. They're coming out with a purpose. They were hurt in that first half, and that last touchdown there, with 27 seconds to go, that was a killer. This way they come back. If they can score now, it's a game.
Same thing. Overload left, slot left. This is power left, and what do we do? Short side, and A.J. Redmond cuts and weaves and bobs, and he's still going, and it looks like he has a first down.
And once again, I think we got away with a false start. If we look at the replay on that, look for some movement there.
Made by number 50, Evan Lucy.
Well, you can't see that, but Redmond goes right through that hole.
You see that jump cut?
Nice. Yeah, nice jump cut by Redmond, but nice hole opened by the ABO line. And we're on the about the 13-yard line. New set of downs.
7:07 to go in the third quarter. And they use that same formation again. They run to the weak side again with A.J. Redmond. He cuts up the middle again with the jump cuts for about 5 or 6 yards. A little late action there.
Number 20, A.J. Redmond with the carry.
I think what they're doing, Mark, is they're ISOing big AJ against the two defenders that are really left as they overload. See if the Lions make that adjustment here. They go the same formation again.
Overloading
like
every single time. Every single time.
Got two Lions to the right-hand side. Everything's going with the formation here. Again, back to pass into to run up the middle, and it's working again for the Colonials.
Perfect. That was a perfect play. Absolutely perfect play.
Interesting chess match going on.
Run by number 33, Kyle Tobin.
The Lions have still 10 in the box, but it's on the wrong side of the field.
By 76, Matt Dimitrov.
It's interesting. Instead of Cormier and Kelly, they've started with Tobin and Redmond.
Third and 1, and it's a sneak.
Oh,
for a first
he made
down.
it in. Oh, very close.
Matt Cotter.
And there's
Head
a
down
real
and
sense of purpose here, Tim.
First
Take
and
a
goal.
Look at that. Right up the middle. First and goal. And this has been a long drive. This has taken half of the third quarter.
We line up again, overload left. And this time we go to the power side of the game.
He's in.
And AJ in, and no call yet by the refs.
Put your hands up, guys.
No call yet.
Somebody put your hands up.
And there's 6 on the board.
It looks like a touchdown.
Hey, you got to make the kids feel good and put your hands up.
It's nice to at least make an official pronouncement. There's Redmond. Now look at Redmond.
Replay here. Redmond.
Look at this. Look at that good line play. And Redmond just goes right over the top.
I think Matt Cotter wanted to go in and block for him. No, I think he was worried about that exchange.
All right, very important extra point here by Duhamel.
Kick is up, and it is blocked. And the
point after by number 4.
Point after is not good by AB. second block.
My question always has been, and that puts us in the position of having to go for two, obviously, the next time around. When the kick is blocked and they've got it in the end zone and they start trying to run with it and they're tackled, well, you know, why isn't it a safety at that point?
There's something wrong with the rules.
You know, I mean, you either fall on it, or if you start running with it, the play is live. And
the winning number is 903-770.
all right,
Once again,
great effort, and you can see that they changed everything up on that, including their personnel package in the backfield. We got Joe Levesque and Philippon back deep.
Of course, they line up in a stack formation to make sure that
number 11, Joe Levesque, number 13, Nick Philippon.
And you'll probably see another one of those pooches down to about the 25-yard line. AB is just famous for that kickoff.
and they kick it away to Levesque at the 15, and he drops the ball and gets caught at the middle and gets pounded.
Great coverage on that. Everybody in on that. Maddox, Clabeau.
Kick is brought back by number 11, Joel Levesque.
And we've seen some great special teams play by Andrew Chaffee, number 73, another sophomore, big kid. And he's been in on a few defensive plays. Watch number 73, and I hope I pronounced his name right, Andrew Chaffee. Sophomores are being integrated more and more as the season progresses. You see, Chudik coming in, more playing time for Maddox.
Very deep team this year. Smith.
Nothing doing.
Great pursuit.
Okay.
Ball's carried by number 13, Nick Philippon.
And once again, the aforementioned Mark.
On the play by number 56, Mark Chudik.
Mark Chudik, we just mentioned him, and he made a tackle for a loss. 2nd and 12. And we've talked about the offense inspiring the defense, and defense seems to be amped up right now. Different feel in the second half, Tim.
There's a rhythm and a cadence as we hoped. All right, Kansas rolls out under pressure, and he is down for a sack and about an 8-yard loss.
Wow, he was lucky to hang on to the ball, and that was a coverage sack.
Number 8, Jack Smith, sacked on the play by number 33.
Looking in the secondary as that play developed, and there was great coverage on that play. Smith made a nice hip fake there, but just ran out of time, and now it's 3rd and very long.
3rd and 17, 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Got a little mic adjustment going on, or nope.
Okay, here we go. Smith being chased.
Gets the ball downfield, and Philippon gets loose,
and he's
close to a first down.
They convert on a 3rd and 17 with Philippon just squirting his way. They didn't have the first down on the catch.
Here's the replay here, and just great. Smith staying alive on that rollout, and it's complete.
But it was really Philippon's yard after reception that converted the first down, and it's 1st and 10 on the 35. Tough play for AB.
Smith with the keeper up the middle for 5 or 6.
Good gain on first down for Smith. We've got an AB player down on the field right now. Boy, we've got a couple. We've just been so hurt this week, Tim.
Ball's carried on that play by number 8, Jack Smith.
I don't know, is that Jack Maddox? I'm not sure. Yeah, that's Jack Maddox. He's getting up right now. And he's running off. So hopefully he'll be back, and we go to second down with a 2nd and 4. Good first down carry by Chelmsford. Mr. C has been working overtime this week. He's been tending to about 5 or 6 different players.
But temperature's dropping quite a bit, Mark.
Oh yeah, it's cold. It'd be tough to handle the ball in this cold weather too.
Split out wide is Philippon, and Cam Smith has the keeper across for the first down and more across midfield to the 47-yard line of the Colonials.
Yeah, that was just poor tackling on the part of AB. If we see a replay on this, you'll just see Cam Smith just kind of working his way, and no one really grabs him.
Number 32, Gabe Cormier.
He's got it, and there's a lot of arm tackling there. And 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Philippon one-on-one with Dylan Caldwell, and Cam Smith again with the keeper. And again, another easy 8 yards.
Well, they're seeing something there.
Number 8, Jack Smith with the carry.
We're seeing a scheme. It's almost like a wildcat. We got a flag on the play. I think we got a hold against Chelmsford. We need a break here.
That's 15.
Yeah, it should be a hold, I think. Haven't got the call yet. Well, we either missed the call or
we missed the touchdown sign. Missed the call.
I don't know. Are these guys? Are these refs are just not very expressive? I don't know. But it's first and long here. 1st and 20.
Philbon now in the slot. This is the touch, and that catch with the keeper again up the slot, and again.
Oh,
it's 4 or 5.
Really just punished Jack Hogard.
See that leg strike on Cam Smith.
Number 8, Jack Smith.
Take a look at how Cam Smith just runs right into Hogard. He looked like Gabe Cormier running into a back. And Hogard made the stop, but paid the price. 2nd and 11. And they're just running Cam Smith. I think he's run probably 5 plays in a row.
2nd and 11. Cam Smith again with the keeper. This time he is stopped after a 1-yard gain.
3rd and 10. Looked like he had some running room there. And I was going to say, what do you have to do to stop this guy? But they got him for 3rd and 10.
Smith with the carry.
Yeah, that hole closed up very quickly on Cam Smith.
Cam Smith is averaging 5 yards per snap.
Cam Smith right now is averaging 5 yards per rush. So it's been the A.J. Redmond and the Jack Cam Smith show so far on the ground this half.
No triple I here. The throwback screen to Philibon as he's in clean air. And
good play. Good play. They didn't give him the room. Jack Hogard absolutely held his ground, and Nick McCarthy came in.
Jack Hogard and number 48, Liam Murray.
And let's take a look at this play here, because that was a screen that developed nicely, and Philippon could have gained a lot of yardage, but they closed on him very quickly.
See Hogart react there. Overran Philippon and then basically tracked him back.
All right, they've got to defend one more play here. 4th down. And I think Chelmsford, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. Boy, that was a quick quarter.
That was.
Not a lot of possessions in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Chelmsford 14, Acton Box Pro.
Really, I tell you, I think we're just not getting our, this game's going by in lightning here, Mark. This lightning quick game here. But we want to
really, were there literally more than 2 possessions in that 3rd quarter.
I'm just surprised at just how fast this game is going. It seems like
I'll tell you, it's it's a game now. It's a close game. It's a 1-possession game. Now, at the end of the third quarter, we always thank our sponsors, especially Acton Pharmacy, our pregame sponsor. Please go there, spend a lot of money there, and say hello. Tell them that you watched our program. Gallant Insurance, Steinberg Lally, Charitable Foundation, Harsip and Stewart Family Law, Shire, Caton and Epstein, Post Road Carpet One, TC Lando's, Best Pizza in Town, and Argento Electric. Thank you all for supporting AB football.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your support of the program and great blue and gold and our fans and everything else. Thank you, sponsors.
Okay, guys, you gotta watch the fake here. You gotta watch the fake because Camp Smith is your punter, and you're in AB territory.
It is a fake. There he goes. He's got a block on the outside.
And he stopped. Oh no!
He's still loose. And he's gonna go. He's got the outside. And he's tripped up at the 12.
What a play!
How did he get there?
What, I mean, I thought he was.
He had the whole team surrounding him.
All right, we gotta see what happened here, because there he is. He's rolling out. He goes to the sideline. He's got 2 AB defenders. He's got 3 to 4 defenders, and he rolls right out of it, and he reverses across the field, and he's run down by A.J. Redmond, and that would have been a touchdown were it not for that unbelievable play by Camp Smith. Unbelievable play.
Wow, right in front of the coaches there. I think the players anticipated a little bit of a whistle.
Started motion. Right,
give it to Philpott up the middle, and there's a flag.
Yeah, I think he was moving toward the end zone, and that was illegal motion. I think that's going to be the call, illegal motion, a 5-yard penalty. Because you can't, you've got to run parallel. You can't cut up to the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped, and I think that's what Chartermoose did. All right, they can get a first down at about the 2-yard line.
All right, play action. Camp Smith with the keeper on the outside.
Oh, Chuddick!
Boy, this kid can shed
Great,
tackles.
okay, I think they may be calling a face mask. I think it's.
Brought down the play by number 56.
I think as Chuddick went by, take a look at Chuddick. I think he might have grabbed his face mask as he went past him. A great play, but he just got him by the face mask, and that's going to be a tough call on AB. A great play by Chuddick. Great pursuit, but just got his hands on Camp Smith's face mask. Just seems like we just can't get a break to. You know, it just can't. Just every break seems to be going the other way.
Yeah, absolutely. It's that kind of night so far. 9:27 to go in the game. And this is an important defensive series right here.
And it's once again 1st and goal from the 9 for the 3rd time this game.
They run the same play the other way. This time they give it to Philpott, and he is stopped.
Okay.
Number 13, Nick Philpott with the run.
All right, good defense on the part of AB.
How many times do you think Philpott has carried the ball today? I'd say he's up to about 30 carries.
Hey, stat man, how many times has Philpott carried the ball today?
Let's see, 16 times for 48 yards and 1 touchdown.
16 times. Well, you're half right.
Yeah, right. It looks like more than that to me.
All right, let's stop him here.
Twice this half.
Second and goal at the 6. Gives it Philpott, and he's got it. Off tackle run. He stopped at the 2.
Great play by Liam Murray. There's been a lot of ankle tackling in this game, and sometimes that's the only way you can get this guy.
11, Matt Cotter.
Well, they have Cotter on the stop, but it looked like Liam Murray had him by the ankles, and Cotter completed the job, and it's 3rd down, and this is another goal line stand here by AB.
Philippon
Oh,
is stopped.
he's just, they exploded the O-line there. They just blew it up.
Pass number 13, Nick Philippon. Stop made by number 50,
Take a look at
Kevin
this.
Kai.
Kevin Kyle Tobin absolutely blew up that offensive line. And now let's see what they do. 4th down, they don't kick extra points, so why would they kick a field goal?
Well, this is the play of the game right here so far. As the Lions lead the fullback in the backfield, split Philippon out one-on-one in the corner.
Yeah. Could be a fade. He's going to roll out.
There it is. Chelmsford rolls out. He looks, and it is complete.
Oh, what a play! I'll tell you.
What a play!
And that's to number 18. That's the guy. That's your Rob Gronkowski. That's your big 6'5" tight end
who slides out. Right, the attention's on Philippon. That's a good play call by the coach.
You know what? What Chelmsford is doing is they're just simply executing. They're just executing their plays, and you have to give them credit for that. 1 for 2 now. Ooh, okay, no call, so it's 20-6, a 2-touchdown game. We're still in it, Tim, 6:58 to go.
Very interesting.
Been very impressed with Cam Smith. All right, Cam Smith, 9 of 11 for 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. But it's not just the touchdowns. It's the way the touchdowns were scored. I mean, that perfect pass to the end of the end zone, and that the improvisation there, the fake punt and getting away from 3 Acton Boxborough defenders. He just did everything on that drive, Tim.
All right, they kick a blooper over the middle, and who is that over there? Is that J.T. Kelly, who is still running and pushing up the field here, and they finally call the whistle.
A lot of spirited play on that kickoff.
Kick is brought back by number 38, Liam Murray.
Liam Murray on that carry.
Now let's see how we align our backfield here. Went with Kyle Tobin and A.J. Redmond. And
this is a response drive. A.J. Redmond again with the jump cuts and about 4 or 5 yards.
And you see Kyle Tobin, he's getting up very. Kyle Tobin's getting up very slowly. I mean, this kid is playing hurt. He played hurt last week, and you can tell that he's hurting tonight.
The toss to Redmond as he cuts up the gap, gets on the outside and down the sidelines to across the 35. See where they mark the ball.
I'll tell you, when you look at the replay, we're talking about Kyle Tobin playing hurt. Well, Kyle Tobin's block, watch this block by Kyle Tobin, just gets in front of his guy and just gets A.J. Redmond that extra 25 yards. And quickly, we're on their 37-yard line.
To give to Tobin on the up back there for about 7 or 8.
23, Kyle Tobin with the carry.
And he runs hard. He's really 6 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, and we're not that quick strike offense. Good push there by the O-line, and Tobin really makes a nice play on it. We got a timeout here. And Tim, as I said, you know, we're just not a team that is designed to really come from behind, because we're a much more methodical offense.
Captain Lizzie Salama. Captain Shannon Grinnell.
But in about a minute and a half, we managed to go down to the field, down to the 30-yard line. So plenty of time, Tim. Plenty of time.
Jeffries, Sam Apostolakis.
Now we really haven't seen J.T. Kelly or Gabe Cormier here in the second half.
Kaylee Kohut.
I'm wondering what is whether there's an injury here, Mark, or what's happening here.
Arsenal. Lauren Powell, Stephanie Spinelli, Caitlin McCall, Felicia Patanud, Paige Hughes, Allison Murray, Mary Alice Jackson, and their coach, Don DeVito.
All right, 2nd and 4 from the 30. Good first down yardage.
Chelmsford showing run blitz.
There's a run blitz. And they got him. That's Hansberry again, number 79. Hansberry's done it on defense, and Cam Smith's done it on offense. And you can see number 79 right in the middle of that line, just wrapping himself around A.J. Redmond.
He's shooting the gaps there. Now we line up in a flex with 3rd and 5, 2-down territory here. We run the flex, and good second effort. We'll see where they mark the ball.
20, A.J. Redmond with the carry.
You're gonna be looking at about a 4th and 2, Tim.
And number 44, Anthony Piccirillo.
All right, it's gonna be a good 2 yards. All right, without question, the play of the game here.
4th and 2. Flex left. Overload left. 10 in the box. And it's Cotter with the play action. He cuts the corner.
Oh, yeah.
First down.
Oh, did you see
Ball's
that?
carried by number 11.
It gave a little message there at the end of the play.
Knocked out by number 7, Josh Everley.
And as I say, you know how much I love that play. Take a look at that replay. Just Matt Cotter getting to the edge and just putting his shoulder into Everley at the end of that play. That's not a quarterback running out of bounds. That's a quarterback sending a message.
1st and 10 on the 21. Cotter rolling out, looking for Dylan Caldwell.
That's good. That's a reception.
Complete.
That is a reception. Dylan Caldwell, unbelievable. Got 1 foot in high school. In high school, you only need 1 foot in. And we take a look at that play, and right at the sideline. It was about an inch to spare, Tim. That was a NFL type catch.
4:27 to go in the game.
First and goal. Here we go. 4:27.
There it is. A.J. Redmond goes off tackle for about 4 or 5 yards.
20, A.J. Redmond.
Looked like he, I don't know if he slipped there or someone got to him, but he was going north and south and wound up going east and west, but still got half of the yardage. Second and 5. Okay, Caldwell coming out. What a great catch by Dylan Caldwell.
That was terrific.
That was the catch of the year.
3:56 and counting. Overload right. And they run to the weak side with A.J. He's in. Touchdown.
He could run all the way to Lowell on that play.
A.J. Redmond.
All right.
With a run for the touchdown.
3:48 to go, and the Colonials go up to 12 points here, 20-12 Lions, and boy, it's a classic game.
Question is, do you kick or do you go for 2? If you kick, it's a 7-point game. I have a feeling they're going to be going for 2 on this. If they go for 2 and they don't get it, it's still a 1-score game with 3:48 to go.
Overload right again, flex left.
Well, we got a timeout. Most likely, no, AB.
AB moved on that. That's going to change this call, maybe.
Okay, take a look at this touchdown. Look at what the O-line did. Well, let's start this play back at the beginning of the play. There we go. Well, we're trying to. There we go. We're going to back it up a little bit. There we go. A.J. Redmond just going. Great blocks, untouched into the end zone. And they're going to kick. They changed their mind.
And it is up, and it is good. So, with 3:48 to go in the game, it's the Lions 20 and the Colonials 13.
All right, so what's the plan, Stan?
I think you got onside kick this.
What do you do now?
Well, maybe not with 3:48. Do you kick it away?
You got plenty of times out, plenty of timeouts. 3:48 to go. But, you know, it is an interesting call whether you do an onside kick or not right now. I have a feeling what they might do is kind of split the difference and just squib it down the middle and see if they can get it bouncing around in this cold weather.
Number 4, Brendan Duhamel to kick.
Not a bad call.
To receive, number 13, Nick Philippon.
There's a big gap in there.
Yeah, between the 40 and the 20, there are really no Chelmsford defenders. They're really expecting an onside kick. They've got 9 guys up.
That's Chelmsford. They do everything, you know, over the top. And it is an onside kick, and there it is, and the ball's bouncing.
Oh, Chelmsford recovers on the 44-yard line.
The ball was loose.
It was a good try. I was wishing and praying and hoping, but it didn't happen. Here we go. Take a look at this. That ball has a life of its own. He got the bounce he wanted, moving around. It eluded one Chelmsford player, but very alertly, Chelmsford recovers on the 45-yard line. And now you can still defend. Cam Smith, he's looking for the keeper.
Cam Smith
yeah.
with the keeper off tackle here, and he stopped after about 2 or 3 yards.
Carried by number 8, Jack Cam Smith. In on the tackle, number 48, Liam Murray.
One other thing about the keeper is that in this cold weather right now, you don't have to worry about handing the ball off and having a bad handoff and a fumble, and that keeper has worked for Cam Smith and the Lions all night long.
Gabe Cormier playing left end there, Mark, is looking gimpy out there. Cam Smith with a little hesitation move there.
Good play by Liam Murray.
Number 8, Jack Cam Smith
to stop him.
Number 23, Nick McCarthy, and number 48, Liam Murray on the tackle.
But you're looking at an absolutely decimated Acton Boxborough team playing really heroically,
Ladies and
in
gentlemen,
my
you
opinion.
can pick up your brand new CHS Lions rally towel.
You've got about half
by
these
class
kids.
reps from the
Half
class of
these kids
2016,
are
only $5.
really hurting right now, and the other ones aren't even playing.
No question.
Don't have any information on J.T. Kelly.
Keeper to Cam Smith again, and he gets a first down and more with 2:16 and counting in the game.
Okay,
Brought
you'll
down
see
by
Cam
number
Smith.
33, Kyle Tobin.
And there's really no reason to hand the ball off. Cam Smith just finds the seam.
Timeout, Acton Boxborough.
Cam Smith also has great vision, Tim, because he's really kind of picks his way through. Great running back vision. And as we said last week, he rushed for 177 yards. So he is a running quarterback. Ball's on the 40-yard line, down to 2:15. And the Lions have 1st and 10.
2:15 to go, 20-13 Lions. Marching on the 40. Chelmsford again with the keeper as he falls forward for another 4-yard gain. AB will start using his timeouts pretty soon here.
And once again, AB players, Kyle Tobin, Jack Hogarth, just having difficulty even getting up at this point. Well, whatever happens tonight, Tim, I mean, the good news here is that they're not playing Lincoln Sudbury tonight in this condition. And they're going to have a week, hopefully, to get better, have some of these injuries heal, and have more healthy players on the field next Friday night when it really counts.
2nd and 7. Chelmsford again with the keeper, and he's taken down for a yard loss.
Okay, Liam.
That's a quick timeout
There we
by
go.
AB.
Liam Murray. Liam Murray seems to be now just keying on Chelmsford and just hauls him down. All right, 3rd down, 1:55 to go. And this season is playing itself out. It seems like Groundhog Day, where we're either have the lead. It's a one-possession game. We're trying to stop the other team and get the ball back at the end of the game. A couple times we've done that. We've gotten the ball back, but we've just either run out of time or been stopped with an interception. Down, 3rd and 8. Oh,
hard count.
Yeah, Chelmsford looks like he's going to pick up 5 yards on this play unless they call a false start.
They're marching against Chelmsford here.
They're talking it over right now. No, against AB. That's 5 yards. That's a big 5 yards, so it makes it a much more makeable 3rd and 3 right now. Philippon coming in. And Mike Russo coming in. Short yardage alignment here.
3rd and 2. Give it to Philippon.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Dropped.
knifing in.
35.
McCarthy. Nick McCarthy knifing in. Take a look at this.
Stop made by number 33.
Right from the second.
Kyle Tobin has had a heck of a game tonight.
I didn't know whether it was Kyle Tobin or Nick McCarthy. If it was I thought it was McCarthy, but we see that replay one more time.
Yeah.
Let's get that replay one more time. Make sure that we have.
McCarthy?
I don't know. It's a timeout. We're gonna try to get that replay and see if it was Nick or Kyle Tobin on that. Here we go.
That's Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle Tobin. No,
right,
that's
to
Nick
go in the
McCarthy.
game.
That is Nick McCarthy.
It is?
Yes, that was Nick McCarthy.
Oh, that's
knifing in on that play. I want to give credit where credit is due.
That's a good eye.
Kyle Tobin's had a heck of a game, but that play was made by number 23, Nick McCarthy.
We got the 3 right. I didn't see the 2 there. Congratulations, Nick. That was a great tackle.
All right, 4th down. 1:50 to go. We get the ball back. We get the ball back on the 35.
4th down, the Lions going for it here. Philibon's in the slot. This is a keeper.
Okay, another keeper.
Cam Smith as he goes to strike side field, looking downfield, and then he goes, and he is grabbed out.
He is stopped, and we get the ball back on the 32-yard line with 1:41, and here we go to replay.
Kyle
Take a look at
Tobin
this.
is down on the field, just picking himself up slowly.
Brought down by number 78.
Look at that. Raskowskis with a possible game-saving tackle, and he is far from 100% too. Raskowskis and Kevin Kite, these are kids that did not even practice yesterday, and Kyle Tobin is being taken off the field right now, and it's amazing that he's played as many plays as he has, and Gabe Cormier is also limping off the field. I have not seen an AB team this banged up in all the time that I've been watching AB football. I mean, it seems like every second kid here is hurt, but yet they still have a chance to tie this game.
Run blitz, and they give it to AJ for a couple yards. It'll be 2nd down.
By number 20, AJ Redmond.
Okay, they got to go in. They got to go into hurry up mode right now. They just got to get in there and get this play out. 1:20 to go.
Back to passes, Cottersy catch complete for a 1st down.
Oh, it's going to be very close. They're going to stop it. I don't know if he's got the yardage for 1st down. I think they're going to measure here. That is going to stop the clock. Okay, move the sticks.
1:09.
They're already up to the line of scrimmage. That clock will start.
1:09 to go in the game, and again it's Hogarth with the.
And he's got a first down. Another first down. And then stop the clock. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No. They should. That clock is going. That clock is still going, and they got to put time back on that clock. That clock's down to 50 seconds, and we should be at about 1:04. They're coming up. Wait a minute. We got to call a timeout here. Oh, no, they have. No, this is wrong. We just lost 15 seconds.
Matt Cotter looks downfield, throws the ball, and it's out of bounds. Looks like interference.
Pass intended for number 7, Dylan Caldwell.
They did not stop the clock on that 1st down, and we lost about 15 seconds.
There's no question, Mark. Absolutely no question that was blatant.
I thought the refs were going to correct that.
Coach Mavers out in the middle of the field.
I'll tell you, if I were Coach Mavers, I would have run out in the middle of the field and stopped the play. All right, we got trips right here.
Back to pass, plenty of time. Cotter, and it's
a great stop.
And maybe out of bounds. No, the clock is moving. You got to call timeout here.
No, they stopped it because it's a 1st down, and Jack Hogarth. And take a look at this. Take a look at this catch and throw. Perfect throw by Cotter. And Hogarth knows exactly where the sticks are. And 1st and 10. How exciting is this?
The clock is moving. Cotter back to pass. He's got time. He's got the left side. He's going to throw it, and it's complete.
Okay, that's
Caldwell out of bounds at 14.8 seconds ago, and that should be 20 seconds, Mark.
No, that should be 30 seconds to go. We should have 2 more plays. They're gonna have to go to the end zone twice here. They're just gonna have to throw it up twice. They've got 2 plays, and they just have to go to the end zone.
This is classic Lions Colonials football. Trips right
Coming
again.
right down to the last second here.
Cotter looking deep, throws the ball at AJ Redmond,
Oh, he almost stole it from him.
Stole the ball there.
He almost stole that ball. Let's take a look at the replay on that.
Broken up on the play, number 14, Kevin Jew.
Kevin Jew had the ball. That ball was thrown up and he had it, and A.J. Redmond almost stripped the ball from him for a tying touchdown. Oh, so close. And we're down to 8.2 seconds, and we got a timeout. Timeout. Wow, Tim.
Well, this is likely the last play of the game. And according to that clock, anyhow, Mark, it might be that the refs' clocks are not aligned to the scoreboard clock.
Wow, that would be interesting. I mean, it was such an obvious error on the part. I mean, it was so obvious that the clock did not stop on that first down and ticked down about 15 seconds. So I've got, in my head, I've got about 24 seconds left in this game. But I don't understand why they wouldn't instruct them to put that on the official clock that we're looking at. All right, very likely the last play of the game.
All right, Tripp's right.
This is the old go long play. Go long.
Carter back to pass. He's got time. He launches one in the end zone. It's going to be a jump ball. And it's intercepted by the Lions.
And that's it.
And that's the game.
Pass is intercepted by number 3,
Matt Carter put the ball right where he needed to be on a Hail Mary. And just another tough break to this game.
Take a look at this.
Mark,
Matt
as
Carter.
you can see, puts everything he's got into this ball. Puts it right into student body blue and gold, and it's just a tough break for the Colonials there.
Well, I tell you, it was a valiant effort. I mean, after trailing 14-0 in the first half, they came out and they played a tremendous second half. And once again, you don't want to harp on it, but this team was an injured team tonight. They were battered. Their starting backfield did not even show up for the second half, and yet it came down to the last play. I mean, that's all you can ask for, Jim.
I agree, Mark. It's another classic Lions-Colonials game, and a series of tough breaks, but as we started out, as you said, you know, a lot of injuries, but a lot of blue and gold heart was displayed tonight. I'm really proud of these kids the way they played. And, you know, AB second half football is it's just great to watch how these kids come back and respond to adversity and give us this kind of entertainment. I'm so proud of these kids. So that's tough. The temperature is still going down tonight. That's going to do it for today's game. But don't go away just yet. We'll be right back after this quick break with second half highlights.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
All right, here we go, Mark. Let's take a look at the second half highlights here. Start off with a great handoff with A.J. Redmond powering up the middle with student body Lions dragging behind him there.
And here's the block extra point. And was taken by Jackie Gillette of Chelmsford, and he was running around with it and tackled in the end zone.
Here's the fake punt.
Yeah, this is the play of the game.
Athletic move by Cam Smith as he just cuts the corner and uses his speed as he had all night. And watch him pivot here and go the opposite way. And boy, surprising there wasn't a whistle blown there, but he gets loose, and when this kid gets loose, it's tough.
Yeah, they did not call in the grass, that's for sure. Okay, this is that great pass to their version of Gronkowski. That's number 18, Del Driscoll, 6'5", 230 pounds.
And there's the A.J. Redmond touchdown, untouched off the flex left.
A lot of action in this second half, Tim. A lot of great plays. And the onside kick, little sting eye right through the legs of the first Chelmsford player, but very alertly fallen upon, and Chelmsford got possession.
Here's Matt Cotter with the Hail Mary attempt, and he throws this ball about 45 yards. And I bet you it looks like 2 or 3 AV players touched the ball, an unfortunate break as the Lions intercepted off the tap.
And
there you go.
That's it. One heck of a game, Tim.
One heck of a game. One of so many between these two teams. Just want to thank these student athletes for giving us such a terrific performance tonight. We also want to thank our crew.
Okay, we have Statman, the inestimable Will Henry, and our camera operators Chris Maloney, Michaela Pittman, Joe Mitchell, and Pat Snow in the truck. The king of instant replays, Jane Brown, and our director, Rick Vigon. And thank you all, and thank you everyone for watching. And as you say, thank you most of all to the student athletes who put the effort in to bring this to us.
Terrific, Mark. Well, it's been great. I want to thank Hank Morris for subbing in for me last week. That's an upgrade as far as I'm concerned.
I'll tell you, it was great working with Hank. He was flawless. He was wonderful.
That's terrific. Well, with that, good night, everybody.